Hello, y'all. My name is Andrew. Today, what I be speaking about adultery, how dangerous, how dangerous it is. The reason why so many young adults are dying at an early age is because of adultery. If you read the Bible and understood why God said that He will put adulterers and adulterers to death, and whoremongers and prostitutes and harlots, is because these individuals have unclean spirits attached to them, known as devils, as well as witches and wizards who are astral projecting and spiritually connected to them, draining them of their energy and their life force, and tormenting them and putting curses on them. These individuals who are going through this is simply known as a curse. Everything about them is cursed. No, not everything. Most things about them is cursed. From their blood, their semen, their hair, their friendship. Because they leading down the wrong path of self-destruction. Not keeping these laws is on a path of self-destruction. Which the Most High clearly said, keep His laws and live. And those who are not keeping His laws are being cursed. As well murder, as well killed it by the wicked and by devils and witches and wizards. These witches and wizards are known as evil magicians. They work for Satan's kingdom. Their whole job is to deceive people and kill them by influencing them and encouraging them to break the heavenly laws of the Most High. So they have the chance to kill them using witchcraft or using weapons or using brute force, hand-to-hand combat. Now, they also have another job too as well, recruiting people to become witches and wizards. If they have some kind of trade that is useful to them or skills, they are greatly wanted. And in the wishes society. Now, what's going on with these young men's and women's being adulterous and adulterers is because they was taught sex at a young age and seduced it by another child, most likely, or was seduced by an older female or male. Therefore, they teach it others. Therefore, these individuals became sex addicts, teaching others and having sex with multiple individuals. Therefore, the Most High cursed them by Him leaving them and letting Satan take over. And Satan could kill them anytime he want, but he gotta have God permission to do it. Satan would send his witches and wizards and devils after them to kill them. But first it starts as tormenting them, because the Most High is forgiving them, but they refuse to wake up. This is why so many children are being killed here in America and other places, because they are constantly committing adultery and bolder sins. Being a whoremonger is a sin worthy of death. Being a prostitute is a sin worthy of death. Being a harlot is a sin worthy of death. Being an unfaithful husband is worthy of death. Being an unfaithful wife is worthy of death. Even being a murderer is worthy of death. Even disobeying your parents unjustly and putting heavy burdens on them to the point their spirit break and can't bear it no more is worthy of death. This is why so many children are dying here in America, because they are not listening, or their parents had taught them, or their parents had miseducated them about how things should have been going on in society. They was listening to the world and not to God. Anything that's not any society that don't put God first, neither neither keep his laws, is satanic. It's part of Babylon. It's demonic. That's why I'm telling y'all, please stay away from adultery. And another sin that's worthy of death is males wasting semen. God put two of Judah's sons to death for that, for wasting semen. When it was supposed to, when one son died, it was the other son placed to get the widow pregnant, and they both dropped their semen on the ground rather than impregnating the female. Therefore, God took both their lives because they wasted semen. This how dangerous ejaculating on the floor or woman's behinds is. This how dangerous it is for a male to ejaculate semen on a woman behind or on the ground or bed or whatever. God put people to death for that. Because what they are doing, they are taking life force from themselves and wasting it and putting heavy burdens on their souls. This is why God put them to death. Now, if a man is having sexual relations with his female and accidentally about to ejaculate, a woman can perform oral sex and swallow it. It's not considered wasting it. It's considered giving that female his life force. And the female is supposed to be his wife. No other than his wife. And also let me explain these concubine studies, right? One of the reasons why a man would have himself a concubine, the main reason, is because his wife couldn't get pregnant, and he wanted to carry on his father's bloodline, to honor his bloodline and his forefathers. So he got another woman pregnant who was known as a concubine, as a housemaid. This what actually went on in the ancient days. Why men's got themselves a second woman is because their first wife couldn't get pregnant, so they got themselves a concubine. A concubine is a person who cleans up the house and do chores and stuff around it, and the husband have sex with the maid and get her pregnant, so he may have a son to carry on his father's bloodline. And he don't love his concubine as much as he loves his wife. He places his wife first and take proper care of her. But his concubine he give money to and provide his concubine with food and water and drinks and shelter and a comfortable bed to sleep in a room of her own. Alright, this is your friend Andrew. Please stay away from adultery. Peace.